host, Data T, and this is my channel, The Good Guys. Guys, today's story comes out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and the title reads, Intruder rushed resident before being shot multiple times Monday night. Guys, before we get into the story, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, leaving a comment. Remember, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And I would appreciate any help that you could give me by doing that. And guys, you can hit me on Twitter. You can hit me on Minds, on Truth Social. Love to talk. So let us begin.
First on the news at 6 o'clock, a 37-year-old man is dead after police say he was trying to break into a house on Ontario Street. That's right off of North Acadian Thruway. Now, a person living there shot the man after police say he rushed in on them. Police are saying they think this deadly shooting was justifiable. Katie Easter spoke with neighbors about the recent uptick in crime.
Many people I spoke with say the attempted home invasion was a shock to them, even as they routinely deal with crime in their neighborhood. A no trespassing sign is posted outside of the home on Ontario Street where 37-year-old Lawrence Bajwa was shot to death. According to police, Bajwa was banging on the door just before 10 p.m. Monday night, screaming curse words. When someone answered the door, Bajwa rushed inside and started throwing punches before he was shot to death.
They feared for their life, and I feel like it was what it was.
While police continue to investigate, no arrests have been made, and police are saying they think it's justifiable. What do you think?
It's never a good time for somebody to die. So, I mean, it's always a better way to handle something.
Let's stop it there, guys. I heard that this guy was on camera and that he was able to talk to the news, agency about this incident in his neighborhood. It's good that he did that. I will say this. When he says that there's no good time and that there's always better options, that's incorrect. Sometimes the only option you have is to shoot. And if somebody walks into your house, throwing his hands, rushes through your house, maybe we can always talk about quarterbacking or, let's say, hindsight. Okay? You could have, should have, would have. Yes, there could have been another door before the door that he went through. There could have been all kinds of things. Okay, but that's after the fact. We are talking about during the incident, and in my opinion, it looks like that particular individual, that was his only course of action. Sometimes that is the only course of action. There is a reason why there is the run, hide, fight, okay, mentality or even strategy when you're dealing with an active shooter. Sometimes you have the ability to run. Sometimes you have the ability to hide. And then your only option when you are faced down the barrel of a gun with an enemy, your only option is to fight. So, in my opinion, that individual, I'm not going to disparage him, but that advice is wrong. Sometimes your only thing you can do is fight. And in this case, the homeowner had a gun and he was able to use it. And in my opinion, he is a good guy. Let's move on.
Other neighbors I spoke with tell me this part of Ontario between Plank Road and North Acadian is usually quiet, except in the last month.
You know stuff going on, but I never noticed really nothing bad about it until now.
Ontario Street isn't the only one in Dixie littered with crime scene tape. Just a few streets over, two sisters were shot by their own brother on Sunday.
They were actually there celebrating the life of someone else who had been shot and killed.
One is in the hospital, the other died immediately.
You'll never know what's going through somebody's head, though.
Yeah.
You never know.
While police do say that it's justifiable, they say it is still under investigation. Michael?
So it's justifiable, still under investigation. Who knows why? Okay. But during that time, guys, what happens? That particular homeowner, his firearm is usually taken away. And this is why I always advocate that you should have more than one. Okay. We saw the individual with the chains around his neck and the sunglasses. Okay, he seemed cool. All right, but what we saw in that neighborhood, okay, is you're seeing majority African American, majority black. Okay, and this is prevalent in their neighborhoods. All right, there's always things like this are always happening, and they're used to it. But me, you all, we're not about to live in that. Nobody does. Okay, and nobody should be used to that level of violence. But at least living on the same street, this particular individual had the ability to arm himself. Sometimes, guys, one of the things that I remember what was going on in New York and the craziness through Black Lives Matters and all this kind of stuff. I talked to some people on Twitter, and some of them had a legitimate reason for being there, and they couldn't move. Okay, so I know some of those individuals that are stuck in these bad areas. So what do? Do they just succumb to the environment? No, they do everything they can to protect themselves. And this man had a gun. Okay, good people have guns. It was unfortunate that these individuals, as they were celebrating, this is the two sisters, getting shot by your own brother. I don't know if that was really what really happened, but my goodness, how could that happen? But they are living in that and they're used to it. And it's sad. But guys, what would you do? Okay, like I said, I believe, and definitely in this year alone, I've seen more home invasions than I care to see. And if this is not evident, all the other videos and the ones that are yet to come, it should let you know that you should have a firearm in your home. You should have one. Okay, I got firearms galore. Okay, you should have them. Okay, handgun, shotgun, rifle, you should have all of it. Okay, and it's not because we want to hurt anyone. It's because good guys have guns. Good guys have guns. Good guys should always have guns. And if good men do nothing, there will be no good guys.